2,500 years ago, Shravasti, a small city in northern India, there was a huge gathering of people to hear a renowned sage. Everybody was excited. Suddenly, a pregnant woman comes in and started accusing the sage. You are only interested in sensual pleasures and not interested in taking care of your child? Everybody was shocked and started rebuking the woman, but the sage remained calm, balanced, and non-reactive and said, "Sister, whatever you just said, whether that is true or false, only you know or I know." The woman kept accusing the sage, but when she saw no impact at all on the sage, she got confused, and the strings holding the wooden disc on her stomach loosened up, and the wooden disc fell down, revealing the truth. We often get disturbed by small things like traffic jam, kids playing video games, or food being not tasty, isn't it? And here is a person who remains calm, balanced, and non-reactive in an extremely difficult situation where his character is challenged openly in front of the society. Can you identify this sage? Yes, he was Buddha. Like in this situation, Buddha remained calm, balanced, and non-reactive in many difficult situations because he rediscovered a mind gym called Vipassana. Vipassana is an ancient meditation technique that leads to mind purification. In Pali language, the word Vipassana means to see things as they really are. Now, I know about this mind gym called Vipassana because I've been going to this mind gym regularly since last 5 years. So a body gym develops physical strength. A mind gym like Vipassana develops 7 key muscles to develop mental strength. Let's understand what these 7 muscles are, starting with the most important muscle, equanimity. Now, equanimity is a state of calmness, balance, and non-reaction, both in pleasant situation and unpleasant situation. Now, why is this the most important muscle? Let's understand what a Buddhist manual says. Equanimity is also known as upekha in Pali. Upekha sati parma santindaram, santindaram paramam bhavan raho paramam nibbanam. Equanimity is the highest tranquility faculty. It needs to be cultivated. By cultivating equanimity, one can attain enlightenment. Now, to understand this further, let's go deeper. So we have 6 sense doors: eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin, and mind. And through these sense doors, we receive inputs. Input of sight through eye, input of hearing through ear, input of smell through nose, input of taste through tongue, input of touch through skin, and input of thought through mind. And these inputs leads to reactions. Pleasant inputs leads to pleasant reactions. Unpleasant input leads to unpleasant reactions. Let's look at few examples. Look at this picture. Pleasant, isn't it? Now look at this picture. Unpleasant, isn't it? Now hear this sound. Pleasant, isn't it? Now hear this sound. Unpleasant, isn't it? Now you can apply the same to the other four senses. Now pleasant reactions means more, and that leads to cravings. And unpleasant reaction means I don't want it, and that leads to aversions. And cravings and aversions leads to suffering. Now the fact that cravings and aversion leads to suffering was known before Buddha's time also. Buddha's greatest discovery was the link he found between the inputs and reactions. Buddha found that between the input and reaction, we experience a physical sensation on the body. So basically, we are not reacting to the inputs. We are reacting to the physical sensations on the body. Now in Vipassana, this tool of physical sensation is utilized for meditation. So during Vipassana meditation, body is divided into small parts, and we scan the body and observe sensations. The word observe is critical because it is equal to awareness and equanimity. So one is aware of the sensation and equanimous, whether it is pleasant sensation, unpleasant, or neutral. An example of pleasant sensation would be a feeling of warmth or lightness. An example of unpleasant sensation would be pain, throbbing, biting, itching, etc. An example of neutral sensation would be having no sensation at all. Vipassana meditators remains aware and equanimous in any situation. Now you may be wondering, how is it possible to remain calm and balanced and non-reactive during unpleasant situation? For example, if it is itching, how can one just observe? To understand this, let's understand the principle of anicca, or law of impermanence taught by Buddha. He said, Sabhe sankara anicca thi yada panya pasati attha nibandhati dukhe eso magyo vishuddhya. Every existing thing is impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. And this wisdom of anicca, of impermanence, is also applicable in our life. Our mortal body, technology, weather, our relationship, everything is changing and will continue to change. Now this wisdom of anicca is utilized during Vipassana meditation, where a meditator, irrespective of pleasant or unpleasant sensation, knows whatever sensation has arisen will eventually fade away. And this pattern of observation and equanimity keeps continuing and builds equanimity as a muscle. Now before we go further, let me share my journey of Vipassana and equanimity. In last 5 years, I have done 7 Vipassana courses of various durations. I have practiced Vipassana regularly and have progressed on the path of equanimity. Before Vipassana days, I would rate myself 1 to 3 out of 10 on equanimity quotient. And after practicing Vipassana regularly from 5 years, I would rate myself 6 to 7 out of 10 on equanimity. Now there are many examples of how Vipassana has transformed my life. In interest of time, let me share 4 such examples. January 1st, 2024, just few months before, I came back to my home in Bangalore after a short vacation, and I went to my garage to take out my car. And I was surprised to see that right side of the car, the bumper and the headlight was completely damaged, broken. I asked my son, what happened? And he said, Daddy, I and my friend tried to take the car out, and the garage door slammed the car from nowhere. Now before Vipassana, I would have shouted at him and would have been very angry with him. This time I didn't had any urge of shouting or anger, because regular practice of Vipassana changes things internally. I did talk to him in much more balanced manner. Example 2, Myself and my wife, we go to morning walk every day, and we talk during this time. And sometimes she realizes that I'm not there, and she will ask, "What did I last say, Amit?" A dangerous question, because I can't answer because I was distracted. Now, regular Vipassana practice, my distractions are not there. I remember whatever she has said, and we both are happy. Example 3. I just completed 5 years in a company after working 25 years in corporate sector. First time 5 years. Now, before practicing Vipassana, my reactions in corporates were very high, which will lead to shorter duration. After practicing Vipassana regularly, my reactions are very less, and acceptance of things both pleasant and unpleasant is high, thus leading to longer duration. This has actually also helped me financially, because I'm now eligible for gratuity for the first time because I've completed 5 years. And my fourth example is, since I've been practicing Vipassana from last 5 years, I've written 2 books. And I can't share with you how many ideas and inspiration I got about books, what should be in the book during Vipassana meditation. Now you can only find it by reading those books. But one thing you will be highly surprised is this: the script for this TEDx talk. The initial idea actually came in the 10-day Vipassana meditation course in Chennai. Now let's discuss the other 6 key muscles that gets developed because of the environment offered in the 10-day Vipassana course. The second muscle of commitment. During the 10 days, one has to meditate 10 hours a day. That is 100 hours in 10 days. Requires commitment, isn't it? Discipline. During the 10 days, one has to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning and sleep at 9:30 p.m. Strong determination. During the 10 days, one has to exercise noble silence. That is, no talking to anybody, even no gestures. Detachment. During the 10 days, you don't have access to your phone. It is submitted. Yes, you cannot talk, no social media, no WhatsApp. This is perhaps the most difficult muscle. And focus. During the 10 days, first 3.5 days, one observes breath, and remaining 6.5 days, one observes physical sensations on the body, develops focus. And the 7th muscle of compassion. By meditating for 10 days, mind is calm and pure, so compassion is automated. On the 10th day, additionally, there is a technique taught called metta, where one shares his blessings, wishes, and welfare to the community. Now imagine what could happen in your personal, professional, and spiritual life when you develop these 7 muscles of equanimity, commitment, discipline, strong determination, detachment, focus, and compassion. Vipassana, world's best mind gym, helps you cultivate these 7 muscles. And interestingly, joining this mind gym is completely free. Yes, there is no charge of learning Vipassana in 242 centers globally. Do take out 10 days and join this wonderful mind gym. Thank you very much.